The science of emotional regulation. You don't control your emotions, you regulate neural systems that generate them. And when those systems are misaligned, willpower doesn't help. Someone says something small, and it hits harder than it should. Your reaction feels instant, faster than thought. Later you wonder, why did that affect me so much? It wasn't weakness, it was circuitry. If emotions feel automatic, where does regulation actually happen? Is emotional control about suppressing feeling, or about reshaping the signal? Emotions originate in limbic structures, particularly the amygdala. The amygdala rapidly evaluates stimuli for threat or relevance. It activates before conscious interpretation. Emotional regulation occurs primarily in the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex evaluates context, meaning, and long-term consequence. It can dampen amygdala activation, but it requires time and energy. Strong stress, sleep deprivation, or fatigue reduce prefrontal efficiency. When that happens, limbic responses dominate. Regulation weakens, not because you lack character, because regulatory circuitry is strained. Neuroimaging research shows increased amygdala activation and reduced prefrontal connectivity during emotional dysregulation. Sleep deprivation studies demonstrate heightened emotional reactivity due to reduced frontal modulation. Regulation is circuit-dependent. So regulation isn't suppression, it's neural modulation. But there's another layer. Why do repeated emotional reactions become patterns? You notice certain triggers affect you consistently. Criticism, rejection, delay, conflict. Even when you logically understand the situation, your body reacts first. That repetition isn't personality, it's reinforcement. Repeated emotional reactions strengthen associative pathways. Q. Emotional response. Behavioral reaction. If the loop repeats, synaptic efficiency increases. The brain learns emotional shortcuts. Stress hormones amplify encoding. Cortisol enhances memory consolidation of emotionally charged events. Over time, certain patterns become default responses. Emotional regulation requires strengthening prefrontal control, reducing chronic stress load, improving sleep stability, increasing emotional awareness. Regulation is not elimination of emotion, it is dynamic balance between limbic activation and cortical interpretation. The brain must be biologically supported to regulate effectively. So emotional strength isn't about being unaffected, it's about training circuitry. You don't become emotionally stable by suppressing reactions. You build regulation capacity by improving sleep, reducing chronic stress exposure, practicing cognitive reframing, allowing pause before reaction. Each pause strengthens prefrontal modulation. Each repeated reframing reshapes pathway probability. Emotional intelligence is structural, not abstract. You are not your first reaction. You are the system that learns from it. If you want emotional control that feels stable instead of reactive, you need to understand the biology shaping it. Subscribe to Vera Human. We explain the systems behind human behavior.